So Mary took a pound of costly perfume made of pure nard and anointed Jesus' feet and wiped them with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. And Jesus said, "You do not always have me." I heard someone once dare to say that this gospel tells us not to assist or love or bless the poor or the oppressed in any way because, quote, no matter what you do, Jesus said the poor are always with us. That isn't what he meant. Don't believe it. The line that Jesus says actually comes out of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 15:11 says, "There will never cease to be some in need on the earth. I therefore command you, open your hand to the poor and needy neighbor in your land." So I just wanted to put that to rest. And I think you could say that to that end, Judas actually made a point today when he said the expensive perfume could have been sold and we could have bought food for the poor with it. And he's right. The social worker in me, and full confession, the Christian socialist in me says he is spot on. And then Mary's action gives me pause. I mean, it's no small thing, first of all, what she's doing. And Jesus calls it a beautiful thing. And so there has to be something here that didn't speak to me the first time I read through the passage. Some people say there was like a cultural issue or a religious issue to take with Mary touching a man so personally to whom she's not married or related, and in front of a whole bunch of people at that. So there's that piece of it. But lest we forget, Jesus is about to die. Did Mary know that? I mean, like, did she know it intellectually? Or did she somehow know it in her spirit and she could only utter the truth in those sighs too deep for words? I mean, before long, none of them would be able to touch Jesus in his earthly form again, ever. We believe that Jesus is God incarnate. He's God in the flesh. And that in and of itself means something to us. And in some ways, I think it means everything. You and I cannot separate our physical selves from the hands-on creation of the world by our God. We cannot separate our physical selves from the reality that God took on a physical form in human skin and bones, and he embodied the holy so near to us in Jesus that we can actually touch it, touch him. God is always just that close, embodying the divine as best as the divine can be incarnated in earthly form. God is so close to us in every waking moment. The world is so pregnant with the incarnational God at all times. And in Jesus, we can touch it with our own hands. In Jesus, we can hear God with our bodily ears and not just the ears of our spirit. And we can see him in the nearest form that our frail human souls can perceive him and yet remain alive. And so Mary, for her part, with the hair and the nard and the feet, I think she's teaching today that the physical, touchable, huggable God is still and is always just that near to us. And we should take advantage when we have the opportunity. Christ being in the flesh in our religion is huge. See? Even the computer thinks so. It's not only huge because he's one of us physically, and thus he can show us a path to the divine, but also because that makes him all too real. And to love Jesus because he is the one in front of us. He's the one beside you. He's the one in your presence at that very moment, whatever that moment is. And we are always to love in the here and in the now, the one who's right in front of us. Our love for God's planet must be immediate and incarnational too. Benedictine spirituality teaches us and reminds us, it blesses us with this, that God is here now, palpable, present, right now, this moment, in this place. And God needs to be seen, and God needs to be blessed and loved by us too, right now. Especially as we see God in the person and in the moment and in the event that we are in now. And when I say now, I mean now, and later now, and another now down the road. Because the time for God is always now. I think that's especially true when we are certain that the person we are with seems nothing like our God to us. That is the one in whom Christ's face and his body is present, right here, now. And God takes no delight from our shrinking back in that present moment. Our God is here now, not in the next location, not in the next relationship, not in some better condition. Time for God is always now. And it's time and it's here where and when we should again, anew and always, we should sense and savor the divine. We should take in the presence of God deeply. We should bless the presence of the Spirit by accepting her grace, by accepting her love fully, by cradling her grace and cradling her love in our arms and in our soul. And then shatter the love of God into a million little pieces and share her blessedness, her warmth, her love, her touch, everybody around us, here, now. Love God and anoint others with the fragrant love of God, here, now, us. And do it now, for, as the saying goes, we never have too much time for gladdening the hearts of those who are traveling the dark journey with us. So let us gladden others now. Let us bless each other now. Let us love here, now, always, everywhere, now. Amen.